Hi, it's Martin, and welcome to another video on my Knit365 YouTube channel. Today's video has the Pride draw. Good luck to everyone that entered. Thank you. It's 3 o'clock. There's still 1 hour to go. So I'm going to film this bit. Then the dog is here for the day. So we're going to go and walk the dog. So I'll take you on a bit of a trip around the bay, I think. And then we'll come back. I'll do my finished object. And then we'll do the final tallies for the draw, and we'll actually do the draw. I'm hoping I'm going to film it. So I just thought I would do a quick introduction and say hello. It's been a busy old week. Thank you so much to everyone that watched last week's video and liked and commented. Yeah, it was really good to see. And I think lots of you liked that format. I was saying, oh, this is going to be a bit choppy with me trying to edit everything together. But actually, I think you kind of liked it. It seems to be a format that works for a lot of people. And I guess it breaks it up rather than just being me sitting down for half an hour chatting to the camera. So I will try and do a bit of that going forwards. My list is here. I have ticked something off my list, which is my finished object, which I'll show you in a little bit. I have also started something that wasn't on my list. I know, you can all tut. There were 15 things on the list and I've started a 16th. But it is one that I would usually do and I forgot that I needed to add it in. So I've added a 16, so I'll grab that in a bit and I will show you. So yeah, just a bit of an introduction in this video. Yeah, it's Sunday afternoon. I've had a very lazy weekend. I've got to show you this as well. Look what I found. We went to B&Q. So for those of you not in the UK, it's like a hardware store, but it's like a national chain. So there's B&Qs everywhere, and you can get everywhere around the country, and you can get anything for the home. Paint, woodwork stuff, wood lights, bulbs, lamps, things for the garden. And as we walked in, these were in like the reception bit. The dog doesn't like me waving these. And they're down as playmats. So they were £12 and they're massive. So I've got blocking mats already and they're like a quarter of this. So there's 4 of them. Aren't these going to be perfect for shawls? Because whenever I do a big shawl, I usually have to like put them together and then like get some cork mats and or towels and try and make it big enough for the shape. So I saw these. So these can live under the spare bed, so they're out of the way. But how good is that? If you are in the UK and you have a B&Q near you, this isn't a sponsored post. But if you have a B&Q near you, maybe pop along and check it out. Because yeah, like £12? That's a bargain. So I thought I would share that with you. And it is kind of relevant because I've picked one of my whips up. So this week, I've picked up my Mission Knit Long. So when you saw it last week, I said that I'd finished. So this is the Geo Gradient Shawl by Stephen West. And when you'd seen it last week, this is clue 1 with a crochet center. And week 2 started by taking the square and making it into more of a diamond shape and adding this border on. That's where it was when you'd seen it. And I've done my usual now and I've been flinging it around and the stitches have come off. Bear with me a moment. Luckily it is a mohair round and the mohair doesn't move. Why do I do this to myself all the time? Okay, stitches picked back up. So I haven't got very far with it. I have picked it up this week though. last night? Yeah, last night I started it. So I've added in these 2 eyelet rows. So there will be 6 eyelet rows in total. So I'm about a third of the way through week 2. This is going to be probably my plan tonight. Once we've done the draw and we've sat down and we've had some food, we're going to finish watching House of Dragons. We've got the last episode of season 1 and then season 2. So this is good mindless knitting because it's just knits and purls back and forth. Then every couple of rows you do an eyelet row. So yeah, so I've grabbed something off my list because it's down here, MCAL 2. And I want to get that done by October. And there we go. So that's been off the list. So I'm hoping by next week, we'll have week 2 finished and then on to week 3. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, this is my Knit 365 Summer Mal list. And I'll talk more about that later in the video. But I've made a list of 15 things, now 16 with my new cast on, of things that I want to make some meaningful progress, either finish or make some progress on between now and October. So that's this list. So that's what I've done. So I picked up the MCAL, which is all very exciting. So I'm going to stop this bit now. We are going to take the dog out for a walk. So where should we go? Mark's here.
Do you mind?
Do we want to go up the barrage? Do we want to go around City Hall? Should we do the barrage? So we're going to go up the barrage. That's probably it's a nicer walk to show folks, isn't it? For those of you that have never seen it, we live on Cardiff Bay. So we'll go up the barrage. So we'll go out and about. We'll have a little walk of the dog. And then we'll be back and we'll do the pride draw. Exciting! And I'll share my finished object. So let's go. On our walk, there's Mark. There's Loki, sniffing everything. So this video may actually go up on Tuesday now, not Monday. Only you're gonna know at the moment, when does it go up? Because I don't know. So, I made a mistake with the crowdfunder and I said 4 o'clock on the 30th of June, which is 30 days, but the crowdfunder platform actually does it as 30 days, not including the day that it goes live. So technically that means 30 days is the 1st of July. So I have within the dashboard requested to close early because we're done in line with the draw. Where is he? Come on. But it does mean I don't yet have the official closure statement, which has the list of participants. So it is 5:30 on Sunday, and I'm guessing it's a manual task for someone at Crowdfunder HQ. So it probably means I'm going to get the draw information tomorrow, which means when I get home from work tomorrow night, I can do the draw, edit this bit together, and then get it live for Tuesday. I think that's going to be the plan. So yeah, it's good for the charity because I put a little post out that said, while we're in the final stages of close down, there's still an opportunity for any last minute entries, and we have had 2 entries. So more money for charity, which is the most important thing. It may close overnight. I'm not really sure how it works now. But it is currently still open. So we've been for a walk. We're having a non-standard Sunday. We're not having a roast chicken, which I know we usually do. We are having supermarket Chinese. Yeah. It's quick and convenient, and that's what we're going for today. What are you looking at?
I could sell it a bit better.
I could sell it a bit better. It is cheap and convenient. It's tasty, like we've had it before. I meant as in, it's not like one of us, Mark, roasting a chicken for 2 hours and doing a roast dinner. That's what I meant. Like we just stab the packets and shove them in the oven. Yeah. We don't have a microwave. That surprises some people when that comes up in conversation. So it's one of those microwavable things, but we don't have a microwave. So we'll all go in the oven at the same time. So we've been on our walk. This is one of the inlets. Love where you live. And we love living by the water. We're very lucky. Yeah, so I'm not sure what you're going to see next now because my plan has been scuppered. I'll probably film the final bit that I mentioned and show you my finished object and show you the start of what I made. Or I might do that in the morning. Yeah, I might do that in the morning because then it's officially the day 1 of the crochet along. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you what I made now, my finished object coming up. Yeah, another choppy video, which apparently is what folks like. Hi.
We were expecting a big shift at half-time. Couple of half chances.
Good morning. Now Monday, and it's 7:30. I need to go to work. Yes, so I don't have the crowdfunder details as I told you when I was out walking last night. So I'm guessing it's an office hours thing. So I'll hopefully get that today, and then I can do the draw tonight. But quickly before I leave, so I can show you some progress. For those of you that follow Toft on Instagram, you'll know they are doing a crochet along that starts today and it runs for the next 12 days, and we are making Graham the octopus. I haven't made a Graham the octopus yet, and it looks quite complicated, but he's not on my list. And there's kind of a tiny space at the bottom, so I might add him on there, even though it doesn't officially have a box. I'm going to add him to my list. There's the dog. Say good morning. Morning. Silence. which is how we like it in fairness. Yeah, I'm going to add Graham to the list because I've never made one. It's a crochet along, so it's a big community thing, which I really love being part of. So it's great to see everybody all join in together. But also it does count as one of my patch projects because I am using my Dye Club yarn. So this is the yarn that came with, I think this was last quarter's Dye Club yarn. So this is hand dyed at HQ by the lovely Jess. And I think this is for the bobtail squid. So it's kind of, I don't know what group of families octopuses, octopi, squids, they must be from the same family group. I don't know what they are. They're not crustaceans. You'll know. So this is for the bobtail squid, but I'm going to use this for my octopus. But it also then means I've not yet made a project with a hand dyed, and therefore I've not used the patch that came with the hand dyed when the subscription patches came out. So by joining in the Cal also helps my patch project, because when I finish it, that's one of my patches ticked off. So that's my reasoning, excuse, rationale. So I'm using that, and you need a contrast colour to go with it for the underneath of the tentacle. So Mark suggested that we use cream as quite a nice neutral to then show off the top of the hand dyed. So over the last, I started it on, the Cal officially starts today, but because I'm me and I get distracted very easily, and with work and I'm back to band tonight, what I often try and do, I'm letting you behind the curtain now, what I often try and do where there are daily crochet alongs, I try and get ahead. So then if I have a bad day at work, or like I'm at home late or whatever, it doesn't matter if I miss a day. So I'm technically, I finished up to Thursday. It's actually quite a quick pattern. But this would have been Monday. So this is the bit that they're going to start, we're all going to start today. And then this is the bit for Tuesday, which is the rest of the body. And then there's the first tentacle. So you can see how these will come off the body. So this top half is you crochet down. So you're going back and forth in long rows. So that's Wednesday. And then that's Thursday is joining it up and doing the bobbles. So I am ahead. So I'm going to post my first photo. I said, letting you behind the camera. So I'll post photo 1 today. I joined in, here's day 1. I know I won't stay up to date because now basically this teaches you the techniques. So I said, I'm up to Thursday. So now the plan is, this was half a tentacle Wednesday, half a tentacle Thursday. It's now Friday onwards is a tentacle a day, which is going to be a lot of crochet. So I'm going to try and I'll do them in halves. So like tonight when I get home from work or get home from band, I'll do the top half. Tomorrow I'll do the bottom. So I've given myself a bit of a head start. But that does mean I have started a new project that I hadn't planned to, but it should be finished in 12 days. So it's not going to be a long-term whip. This will be on and off the hook in no time at all. So anyone else joining in with the crochet along, let me know. There's still time to join. You can get the pattern and yarn from Toft Online. This isn't a sponsored post, but if you haven't yet joined in and you want the pattern, you can still get hold of that. And I said it's quite a relaxed crochet along. We're going to make an octopus. So there we go. Right, I am off to work. And then I've made some more progress on my MCAL, which I can show you later. I still need to show you my finished object, and we still need to do the draw. So we're still editing bits together. But yeah, I'm going to go to work. I will see you shortly. I am recording across 2 devices now, so excuse me while I look back and forth. I've got YouTube on here and I've got Instagram on here. So we are going to do the Pride draw. The draw has closed. It's just been fantastic. So the total amount raised has been £5,341.40. The crowdfunder platform fee was £0, but there have been transaction fees and VAT, boo the tax man, added to the amount. So I have the figures. You won't be able to see this on Instagram, but I will post this from an accountability perspective. But on YouTube, there you can see the fees and the final amount. So the final amount going to charity is 5341.40. So we are ready to do the draw. So I'm going to record this now for both. I've written out a list of the prizes and I'm going to get a random number generated by Siri. We'll say his name in a moment, and then I'm going to I'll look up the person's name and read the name out, and then I'm going to write down the number, and then I will contact everybody after that. Hi, I don't know where I'm looking. This is going to be hilarious. Yes, so there are a couple of people, such as my family, my immediate family, and a few others that contacted and said that they'd entered the draw, but they don't want to win the prize. They wanted to just support the charity. So I've also got a small list of names. So if one of those names comes out, we will do a redraw, and I will just read that out. When I see that person's name, there's only a handful of them. I know who they are. We will do a redraw. So I think that's everything. Right, let's go. So, prize number 1 is the Vertices Unite shawl. So, hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 8,469.
8469. So, 8469. Congratulations to Judith Hershorn. I've probably butchered your name. I'm very sorry. Judith Hershorn, congratulations. You have won the Vertices Unite shawl. I'm very jealous. Prize number 2 is the woven wrap. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 5,015.
I don't know why that one came off my iPad and that one came off the speaker, but there we go. Okay, so 5015. Congratulations to Kyle Medeiros. Well done, you've won the wrap. Okay, next prize is the Cream Sheep by Toft. So, hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 7,124.
So 7124. I feel like a bingo caller. 7124 is Beth Partridge. Congratulations, you've won a cream sheep. Next up, we have the charcoal sheep. You know the drill by now. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 5,184.
So 5184 is Anne Dunkley. Congratulations, you have won the charcoal sheep. We make some room. So the next up, we have 2 copies of the book. So I'll just show it off once. So, hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 1,200.
Congratulations to Sharon Yates. You have won a copy of the Ed's Menagerie book. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 5,105.
5105 is Joyce Richards. Congratulations, you have won a copy of the Ed's Menagerie book. Okay, next one is the Do Not Disturb shawl. One of my favourites. They're all my favourites. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 8,976.
Oh, right at the top. 8976. Congratulations to Emma Rhodes. You have won the shawl. Okay, next up, Mark's favourite, the grey painting bricks hat. So hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 1,319.
That is Joe Parkinson. Now I know that lady, she works with me. Congratulations, Joe. You have won the silver grey hat. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 4,729.
Okay, 4729. That is Linda Simpson. Congratulations, Linda. You have won the Painting Honeycombs hat. I was interviewed for Linda's channel, fellow podcaster. So the next prize is the James Cowl. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 6,610.
6,610. That is Kathleen Hurd. Congratulations. You have won the James Cowl. Next up is the Dan Cowl, Boner Yarns. So, hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 0 and 100 is 86.
That's not what you asked.
That wasn't what I asked for, so we'll do that one again because he's obviously decided to have a funny moment. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269. 9,087. That is Jill Trewin. Congratulations, Jill. You have won the Dan Cowl. Okay, coming to the end. Next up now, we've got the yarn prizes. So the next prize are 2 skeins of these amazing zebra yarn by Kitey of the Yarn Whisperer. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269. 8,779. Sarah Green, congratulations. You have won these 2 skeins. Next up is the unicorn yarn with these 2 Love is Love stitch mark needle stoppers. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269. 2392 is William Estep. Congratulations, William. They are your prizes. Next up is the rainbow yarn by Ellie of Tidin Bryn. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 7,282.
That is Fiona Stewart. Congratulations, Fiona. You have won this yarn by Ellie. And then the last prize, we have the bonus 15th prize if you saw on Instagram. I'm not sure if I've shown it off on YouTube yet, but Lisa from For the Love of Yarn from Glasgow very kindly got in touch and said that she'd seen the Pride draw. I still don't know where to look. And wanted to offer up a prize of a set of her Pride minis. Glorious colours and a matching yarn sleeve. So when you've wound your yarn up, you put your yarn inside and it stops the cake falling apart. So the last prize, it's a bonus 15th prize. Thank you so much to Lisa for that. Hey Siri, please pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,216 is 3,967.
No, it's 16, not 16.
Yeah, I will redraw that one because he didn't understand what I'd said. So, hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 9,269.
A random number between 1 and 9,269 is 5,174.
And that is Anne Dunkley. Anne's won another prize. Congratulations, Anne. You've won 2 prizes based on the random number generator. So, thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to end... We'll end right, YouTube, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to stop you. Hi, it's me. I'm back. It's Martin in the edit, kind of at the end. It is nearly 11 o'clock on Monday night. And we're coming to the end of the video. So I'm just here to do a very quick wrap up. I stopped you because I was finishing the Instagram bit. But then I quickly ate some food. I walked the dog. And then I went to band. So I've just got home from band. I've just edited the bit of the footage together that I had. And then I just need to slot this clip in and then it can export overnight. And then hopefully we're good for Tuesday. So yeah, thank you so much to everybody that entered the draw. And most of the winners have already gotten back to me. I've sent an email out to everybody. It's really clever the way it works is that crowdfunders send you a spreadsheet basically with everybody's entry. So if you did 1 entry, obviously your name will just appear once. If you did 10 entries, there are 10 lines with the numbers. So it's really easy for you to just do the random number generator. So yeah, I'm really glad that that was done. I've sent emails out to everybody. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to get all the information back in and then I'll work out how we're going to post them, where in the world they go in and all the rest of it. So yeah, thank you so much. We've raised in total £5,341.40. There was a small deduction for, not from crowdfunder for the platform. I don't know if I've said this earlier. If I have, I've watched most of the footage and I don't think I mentioned this. I know I mentioned it on Instagram, so I apologise if I say this twice. The crowdfunder platform was free because it was a charitable draw, but there were bank transactions, merchant fees for the processing of the card transactions. So they've taken some funds away from the final amount. So the amount on its way to me is £5,341.40. So that's what I'm going to pass on to the charity. I couldn't think. I think I have talked about this because did I show my phone? Maybe. This is the downside of trying to record 2 lots of media at the same time because I'm not sure whether... Yeah, anyway, thank you so much and well done to everybody. If you didn't win, thank you very much for taking part and helping to raise awareness for Terence Higgins Trust and raise some vital funds for their charitable work. Maybe we'll run it again next year. Maybe we'll do something different. Who knows? It's just been wonderful. So I mentioned earlier on, because right at the beginning of the video, I talked about my MCAL that I've been working on. I think it was down by here when you saw it. I've now done my 3rd repeat. Yes, 3rd repeat. Oh, no, that's the wrong side. There's the repeat. Yeah, I have done my 3rd repeat anyway. So I will have 6 repeats of these Isla rows. So I'm halfway through clue 2 on the other side. So hopefully I'll have that finished this week, but I've made a little bit more progress last night while we were waiting for the draw. And I mentioned I had another finished object. So let's end on a little high. Everyone meet Ray, the Manchester Terrier. So you saw Morris. Let me grab him. I've got the big light on because I'm editing in the hallway. So you saw Morris in a previous video. He was one of the Toft exclusives for the Fred Aldous collaboration that Toft did. Fred Aldous are a department store here in the UK that have, I think, 3 stores. Manchester, Leeds, and I want to say Sheffield. And these were designed especially for Fred Aldous. Morris is the shop dog along with Ray. So I finished both of those, which is really cool. I worked on Ray while I was at Toft this week. Did I mention that as well? This is the downside of a choppy video, is I forget what I've seen, what I've already recorded. I think I may have said I was at Toft. I'll watch that bit back if I didn't say that, because this is the final clip now. If I didn't say that, I'll talk about that in next week's video. Next week's video may be a Toft specific one. I might get Morag on the needle, on the hook this weekend. We'll see if we can have a weekend of making the giant Morag for the wall, because we've got another weekend that is quiet and free. But I really love Ray. He's got these cute little patches on his arms, little bit of complex colour changing on his face. He does have actual black eyes, but I'm not sure if you can see those. So yeah, we have a finished object, which is amazing. And I've definitely ticked him off my list. So for my summer knit list, I've ticked 2 things off. I will launch this properly on Instagram now that the Pride stuff is all over, but don't forget, get your lists together for the Knit 365 Summer Mal. If you want to join in, any whip or any new project that you finish by the 30th of September, we'll finish strong together. We'll have some prizes of some kind, but make your list and start to tick them off. And then you can either email me, knit365@icloud.com, or tag me on Instagram and we'll do a montage of some kind. But just do a bit of planning for now. And once the Pride draw is over and I'm like, right, we can plan, we'll then go into what the details of the summer make-along will be. So yeah. There we go. Thank you so much for sticking around if you're still here. Thank you again to all the winners. Hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of the bay. The green crocodile, if you're still here, Roald Dahl lived in Cardiff, was born and bred in Cardiff. And that is the crocodile from, oh my word, I've definitely read it. I read all the Roald Dahl books. I loved them as a child. I can't remember what the crocodile was called. Oh, The Alligator and Me? I don't know, and I haven't got the headspace to think about what that is now. If you recognise the crocodile, it's from a Roald Dahl book. Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of, like, Roald Dahl Place is Roald Dahl Place, which is a big kind of entertainment area where they have lots of events on the bay. Like, yeah, there's little bits of Roald Dahl dotted around Cardiff, which is super cute. But by the barrage on the walk is the big crocodile, which I think I put in the video, and I don't think I've put on there. This is Roald Dahl's crocodile. Anyway, now we digress. Thank you very much. You can see my voice is going now. It's the end of the day. So I'm going to end this video. I will be back next week with another video. It will either be a bit of a what have I been working on this week, or maybe it'll be a project specific one if I can get my knitting thing on the go for my yarn that I want to show off, or the Morag. I don't know. You don't know either. It'll be something to do with this list. That's all I can tell you. So for me and the list, maybe this is the thumbnail. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the thumbnail. It won't be that. That'll be a spoiler. Maybe this is the list. So for me and the list, thank you very much for being here. Thank you again to all the prize winners, and well done. Yeah. Please let me know what you're working on this week in the comments below. If you were one of the prize winners, let me know that you've seen this video. I will be back next week. So until we speak again, have a great week and happy crafting.